Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Little channel update video here for the day and a little report on what I did to myself this week. It's been quite a week. These are no fun to use. Anyways, back about a year ago, I screwed up my right knee. Anybody that watched some of my older videos and that, all it was out front here, I'm at my shop right now, we're home. I was pushing a 400-pound, 10,000-watt generator up a ramp on my truck, overextended, hurt my knee, it all swelled up, got all sore, blah, blah, blah. Hopped around for a couple weeks, everything got better. Summer went on, everything was great. Starting to heal up pretty good, taking glucosamine, taking calcium, a couple different supplements and stuff. So anyways, Valentine's Day came along. Well, anybody of you seen the videos of my bird feeder bandit deer herd that loves to hang around the community here? Well, on Valentine's Day, the herd decided to start eating all the seed out of the bird feeders again. Cindy and I were sitting up in the kitchen looking down through the window. So I ran out through once and like that, and they took right off. They ran. So I thought, oh, cool. No problem, no problem. So 10 minutes later, I look out. 15 minutes later, they come back. So the deck in the back goes out and has a step and then a second level, so probably a 16-inch drop total down from one level of the deck to the next. So Davey Dumbass here decided that I'm going to go out this time, chase the deer, and I'm going to go, whoa, and I'm going to do a great big freaking jump and land and jump ahead. Well, when I did it, my weight was transferred ahead. I went up in the air and probably 2 feet, hovering just like a superstar. When I come down, my leg was locked out perfectly straight and I still had forward momentum. So when my foot hit, I impacted my knee, couldn't hit her any harder. Not an engineer, do the math, probably a couple thousand pounds come down on that knee, 250-pound man jumping up in the air 2 feet and landing on one leg. Needless to say, ouch. Nothing popped, but the pain was pretty bad for a while, standing on it. I couldn't stand on it. So Cindy went the first day, got me a set of crutches and that, and it's Sunday now. At least I'm back on it. I'm walking around on it. I'm out here in the garage talking to you guys. Thank God she's concerned. No, I haven't gone to a doctor yet. There is zero swelling from the time I've done it. Nothing, there's no torn ligaments. You're strained or sprained maybe, but nothing is torn, because I knew even when I did the other side last year, my knee swelled right out. There's no swelling right now. I'm getting better, at least I can walk on it. It put my new project that I'm going to show you guys in a minute, that I'm right excited about building here, it's going to put this on hold for a little bit until I get back out here and work on it, because it's kind of hard to work on a crutch, run power tools with one hand. So anyways, in the last video, I told you guys that, I said that I was going to consider building maybe a square drop camper, they call it, which is something to put on my utility trailer to haul around and all that, as a camper unit, and take it off the trailer and still use the utility trailer. So I've looked at a couple different things. A lot of people are building what they call a foamy now, building them on actually insulation foam, rigid insulation board, and there's all these different processes, and it's problem with that stuff's about $80 a sheet now. It's really expensive to buy. You can build a super light trailer with it. A lot of people build these teardrops, a little teardrop job, which are cute little trailers, but when you're 6'2", almost 6'3", in a rainy day, I don't want to sit in a teardrop. So I decided to build, I call it a mini cabin, which is going to be so cool. And check this friggin' thing out. I'm pretty proud of what I got done here so far. Basically a day and a half. Sunday and Monday last week. Monday and Tuesday. Monday I worked on it for probably 6 hours. Tuesday a full day. Wednesday morning, went down the road to get some material, do some more work, and then decided to come back and wreck my knee. So let's see what I got going on here. It's pretty cool. This is the back, which is going to be the door. And what I did, you can see it has an outcropping here and goes down. The base is 5 feet wide. The upper part is a little over 6 feet wide. And here's the deal. I had to build this thing within my limitations. I got to get it out the door. So the roof is going to have to go on outside, but at least the bases of it I built in here. So what I've done, it's all framed up. I'll go inside and show you guys. It's actually going to be a nice size little building where it widens out in here. It's got a fair amount of room. We got a great big freaking window on this one side. Smaller window in here on this side, and we already got some used travel trailer windows. You can see I've wrapped it all in Typar wrap. 3/4 plywood floor on it so far, but the way I built these benches on both sides, it is going to actually make it wider inside here, but it's also going to help us because we're going to have something to sit on when we want to use this thing. So what I plan on doing is the bed is going to be across this end here and pull out back and forth that way. We already picked up a nice little 4-burner propane stove with oven out of a travel trailer. That's going in here. There's going to be a little propane 4-burner stove right here. To be probably 16, 18 inches of countertop, and then there's going to be a sink. I'm going to build a small set of cabinets here, built out, and there'll still be enough room that they won't be out past the doorway. So it should be pretty well flush, that little module there, and that's why I basically put this window where I did, and the bed will be there. And on this side, what I plan on doing is we're going to have a table. We'll be able to actually sit the way this bench is designed here. We'll actually be able to sit right on here and actually use this, and we'll probably sit kind of facing this way, the two of us, with a small table here. You can buy the mounts on Amazon, the same as come in travel trailers. There's a mount goes on your floor and a piece of pipe. Put her in and take her off when you're done. I'm going to put a cathedral ceiling in it. So the ceiling right now, you can see it's only 5'8", I think, tall. But what it's going to be, I'm going to go up higher on the center, and we're going to put a ridge board and all that. I'm going to have a peaked roof on it. So it's going to be a nice looking little building, you know, with the peaked roof. Possibly even incorporate some crazy skylights I'm thinking of doing into this thing. But anyway, this is the view out the back. I think it looks pretty cool. Going to be pretty nice with the portholes and everything already installed, and they're going to stay there. What I did on the outside of this, again, I'm building this thing totally different than anything I've ever seen on the internet. This is built like a little, basically a cabin or a utility barn or a shed. Don't mind me hopping around on a crutch here. But what I did is I wanted a clapboard siding look without paying for clapboard. This is 3/8 plywood. Cut on my table saw. And when I cut it, I even put an angle on the blade a bit, so this is actually a drip edge off the front side here right now. So all that plywood, you can see this side is all done already. That's all plywood down there, and this is all in a day and a half I got this much done already. And the other side over here is actually, can't really see because I got it jammed in, but this whole side here has actually got plywood down it also. I think you can barely see down there. My goal was for this weekend to be putting a coat of stain and Varathane on this and clean it up and make it look pretty, right? Because I think I'm going to use what they call spar varnish to basically seal this whole thing in. I want to put a bit of a color stain. It's going to have red metal roof and everything on it. So again, it's going to be a peaked roof going sideways this way, probably about a 6/12 pitch, which would give me probably an 18-inch rise in the middle, because it's about, the center line's a little over 3 feet coming out, so probably an 18-inch rise on a 3-foot run is going to give you a 6/12, right? Not going to ramble on anymore for now. I'm healing up decent. Again, Cindy's pretty concerned about me because I'm one of them stubborn old guys that hates to go sit in outpatients for 12 hours to have them say go home and stay off it and come see us in a week if it's still hurting, and that's what they're going to tell me right now. Again, if there's any swelling, I'd be concerned. My knee's not swollen. It was just real stiff the first few days and that, and I didn't do it any good to it, but Lord willing, it's going to come around here soon, and I'll be back stronger than ever and get out here and finish this little cabin. So this is going to be the coolest little thing. Anyways, if you guys want to follow the build on this, I'll try to put a video up as soon as I get back at her and get some more work done. So again, as you can see, the rear is already done. Both sides are done in the siding. Underneath on the cutout on the left side is all done in plywood. Under the right side has to just have one piece, and the front wall just has to have the siding put on it. And I was planning on doing that all Tuesday before I decided to pull a Davy Dum Dum. So, and that's what this pile is. All these boards standing up here. That's the pre-cut stuff that's already cut a little under 8 inches in width, and it makes a beautiful siding. So, gonna look pretty nice with a coat of stain on it. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. Live simply, remain grateful, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.